Hi, this is Zachary from the Radar Project. What you're looking at now is a stationary GPS being plotted over the course of about 80 or 90 seconds. And if you can just imagine the longitude, just like you would be looking on a map, these points would be left and right, would be, it would just be west and east, respectively. So it's pretty straightforward. Up is time, so it's about 85 seconds, it looks like, 80 or 90 seconds. And the longitude, which would be north and south, is not being plotted, at least it's not changing. It is being plotted at about right here. And just don't worry about these numbers, I mean, they don't really matter. They are the Latin long, but for some reason, Matplotlib, which is the free plotting software I'm using, is kind of messing up these, but it doesn't really matter for all intents and purposes. So what I'm seeing here is a pattern, and it doesn't take too long to figure out that there is some kind of pattern. There's about 9 dots on the right hand side, and it looks like since I started in on reading the GPS data at a certain point and ended at a certain point, these dots are getting cut off. But it looks like there's about 9 dots in succession. 8 or 9 dots. There's 8 here, I think. Or I counted 8 here. And then there's a spike. It goes back, and then it just kind of steps up, and then it spikes back down to this progression again. And it's a very characteristic pattern. It's pretty easy to recognize, and I'm not sure why this is happening. I did have WAAS enabled on the GPS, so I'm not sure if that's the case. I did not have a chance to plot data without WAAS. I might do that in the future just to check and see if it is something characteristic that enabled. So, but anyway, so I was just gonna video this because I thought it was interesting and I didn't know what it was. If you have any idea of what it is, that would be really helpful. But my theory is that if there is a pattern, and it looks like there is, that if I was moving in any particular direction, I would be able to map this pattern. Map the pattern to that direction. So if I was moving north, this would kind of stretch along this axis right here. And I would be able to provide a more accurate representation of my location in I guess 2D space. So the GPS right now is being sporadic. And by the way, the data here is just kind of jumping between. The left-hand side is probably, I think it's about a meter difference between the left and the right-hand side. So it's not, I mean, considering GPS accuracy about 3 meters, this is actually pretty good. It's about a meter when it's stationary. So I'm not sure. The next test would probably be to just walk north or something like that, and then see if this pattern is mapped the same across like this latitude on this axis right here. So anyway, there it is. If you have any ideas or know what this actually could be, that would be fantastic. And again, thank you for watching.